Hello and welcome back, survivors. This is Darius Torana and we are back with a new part of the Medieval Dynasty Autumn Update. Now, I am going to be trying out a slightly different format for my video today. If you guys do like this format better than my gameplay format, let me know and I will swap to this format. Otherwise, I'll probably swap back to the other one. But without further ado, the update. Now, I have already gone over some of the combat update, so I'm going to go over other things that they've added. So they've added crests, banners, new fences and gates, village signs. Now with the village signs, you do have to get the king's permission, which is actually why I decided to do it this way. I was going to show you the cool village sign. I don't have the king's permission yet. They obviously have new armor. You can actually dye your other clothes though, which is really cool. They've got shields, battle axes, swords, war picks, maces, and daggers. They've added in weapon racks. They have added damage types and damage resistances, so now fighting different bandits is going to be both easier and harder depending on what type of weapon you're using. They have training dummies that you can actually add armor to, so you can see how your weapon will do. They have new bandit types as well as new bandit layers. They have updated bandit behavior, which is very good. They have added health bars. Now, this one could be a plus or a minus for some people. Now, if it is a minus for you, they have added in an option to turn off that health bar. They've added in player marriage, so you can marry another player if that's your, if that floats your boat. The biggest thing in my opinion though, because as you guys know from my 2 Medieval Fools videos, I love the farming aspect of the game. They've added in seasonal field management, and they've added in when you're managing the fields on the page, what happens on each of those seasons. Huge. They've added in a season skip animation. If you do have a season change, the village journal is displayed. They have options to hide certain clothing pieces, which I think is huge. Clothing and armor now also lose durability when you take damage. They've added in the ability to toggle inspector mode on and off. That to me is just another really big quality of life update. I've wanted it, I've never voiced it, but it is something that I have really wished that they had added in there. They have added in new quests and new NPC interactions. You now have a barber on the oxbow, so you can change your look in-game. They have a switch to air dialogue for the oxbow as well. On the oxbow, they've now added in seasonal events. They were already there in the valley, now the oxbow has them as well. There are also new king challenges, new encounters. You can actually use the chat box to do some of the emotes instead of doing the emote wheel, which I know Rave was really wanting. They've added in new combat songs, and they have a huge list of different sounds they've added in. I'm not going to list them all here, but they've added in a ton of new different types of samples. Now, all of these changes, I think, are massive positives for this game. I had always defended Medieval Dynasty saying, like, oh, well, it doesn't have all this combat stuff because that's not the kind of game it is. But they took that and said, well, why not make it the kind of game it is? And I think that is great. A lot of people were asking for better combat, and they have it now. Honestly, I don't think a single change they made is negative, and the only one that maybe would be negative is that health bar, and they've added in an option for you to toggle it off. So, bully on them. I think that all in all, this is going to be a great update and a huge step forward for this game, and that to me is awesome. I got great news when I heard this dropped, and also Palworld's getting a huge, upgrade as well, so 2 of my favorite games right now are massively updated, and I just cannot say how excited I am about both of these. Now, I know that the reason why I did the video like this is because I have not unlocked a lot of the things that I would have wanted to show you guys on my playthroughs, because I'm a fairly new Medieval Dynasty player. That being said, if you do like the video style this way with the trailer playing in the background versus how I've shown like different arc things where I actually do the gameplay showing it, let me know and I'll switch to this format. It frankly is easier, but I don't have as much fun doing it, so I'm fine doing either format. Just let me know in the comments which you prefer. And as always, until next time, keep on surviving.